Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Tom Worth Jr. and this morning is about the debate. And hopefully a lot of you got to watch that last night. It was everything I was hoping for. I mentioned a day or two ago that I was looking forward to seeing the gloves finally come off with her. This is a career prosecutor going one-on-one with a lifetime criminal, and it could not have been any better than that. Whichever side you were on, you got exactly what you came for. From his side, you got lie after lie after lie. You got three people fact-checking him, calling him on his lies, playing the role Tucker Carlson never could with Vladimir Putin. You just got repeatedly them saying, no, that's not true. No, that's debunked. No, that didn't actually happen. No, there's no evidence of that. And he would always sit there and go, and then just say it again. Just repeatedly, all night. He just lied all night long. And I know his people just ate it up. That's what they come for. You come for the insults and you stay for the lies with this guy. And I mean, he delivered spectacularly for 2 hours. His 70 million voters will, that is what they got their money's worth. As for Kamala Harris, she was everything you would hope. She is a career prosecutor. Those people prepare. They take weeks, they take months, they prepare for cases, they go over evidence, they deliver opening and closing arguments, they make eye contact, they're calm and steady, and even when she's not saying a word, she knows the camera's on her. And she's just looking at him, just smiling, just laughing, like, I can't believe you're saying this. No, of course you're saying this. I don't know how she could have done it any better than she did. Will it make a difference? Okay, before we get into will it make a difference, let's just go into some of my favorite moments. For instance, that he hates America. The guy hates America. Unless he's the president, he hates America. He hates Americans. He thinks we're the worst. He thinks we're a laughingstock. He thinks we're a disgrace. He thinks every bad thing you could think about the United States is what he thinks about the United States. And it's what he tells his followers. This is a terrible, terrible country. It's what he believes. Unless he's president, then it's the great country. That is not a man who loves his country. That is a man who loves himself. That's Donald Trump. So that's number one. He does not like America or Americans. Number two, he loves dictators. He loves strongmen. The people he heaped the highest praise on were Viktor Orban of Hungary, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping. This guy has even had good things to say about Kim Jong-un in North Korea, which, as you recall, this is something that, I wasn't going to make a video about this, but this is a president who traveled to North Korea. So understanding, this is what he will never understand, is how propaganda works. That's why Putin manipulates him so easily. Kamala did such a great job of saying, all they got to do is flatter you. Just flattery will get them everywhere. And it's so true. Kim Jong-un gets the photo ops. He gets to tell his people, I am so important, North Korean people, that the president of the United States of America is flying across the ocean and making his way to our country to see me. That's how important I am. That's what Donald Trump does. he doesn't get it. But Kamala just talking about how flattery gets him everywhere and how could you possibly negotiate when everybody knows this about you is just so true. She just makes a devastating case against him as our commander-in-chief. So that's number two. He hates America. He loves dictators. Number three is just the conspiracy theories. I thought he would keep this in check. I thought he would keep this out of it. I thought the things like eating dogs, she was so good at, goading him into the small crowd size and the crazy things you'll hear and people leaving early. That just set him off right from the start in a way that I don't think even she thought would be that effective. Because he kept coming back to it. No matter what the question was, no matter what a follow-up was, no matter what, he would just say, well, let me just go back to the crowd size. Or let me tell you that nobody goes to her crowds unless they're paid and he could not dislodge the thought from his mind that people love her more than they love him. And that he is not a good public spectacle in person. He couldn't get it out of his head. But talking about people eating dogs, the moderators would repeatedly say, no, that's debunked. No, there's no evidence. Even J.D. Vance the other day said, I don't know. Look, maybe there's no evidence, but, at least that guy admits when there's no evidence. Trump doesn't admit it. He goes, I don't know. Maybe it can happen. I don't know. This is what people are saying. That's what he always says. So the conspiracy theories are there with all the immigrants coming and killing us and taking all the black jobs and the Latin Americans' jobs, and she's just sitting there just nodding or shaking her head, just smiling at how ridiculous it is. That's takeaway number three. Takeaway number four was he absolutely wants no part of her. He didn't know what to do. He couldn't handle it. She is his worst nightmare. He is a lifetime criminal going up a career prosecutor. She is a woman. She is a woman of color. She is smart. She is prepared. She's just lovable. She's likable. She's lovable. She's smiling. She's laughing at him. She's laughing at him. She is genuinely compassionate. She cares about me, Tom Worth Jr., sitting here in the middle class in Arlington, Texas. I have no doubt about that. Donald Trump cares about himself. That's all he can think about. It's all he can talk about. That was just on such full display last night. It was a sight to behold, and for 2 hours. And I couldn't believe how it went down. This is what I was hoping for. Her campaign, for its part, already right after the debate says, "Hey, let's do this again. All right, let's go." And I promise you, she must have been caught off guard as she was trying all of these tactics that she prepared so well for, and they were just absolutely taking him apart. I think she had to be caught a little off guard by how devastatingly effective it all was. And he had no answer. He had nothing. He had nothing for 2 hours, and we all saw it. I think when they go back and review the tape today, I mean, he's probably already looked at it 5 times last night before he went to bed. When they go look at it now, and her team looks at it, they are just going to be doubling down, saying, "Let's go. Let's debate again. Let's do this again." He will want no part of it. It will be like a test you took, and you were not prepared at all, and you got a terrible grade. Maybe you didn't get a 0. Maybe you didn't get a 50. You didn't get a good grade. You got an awful grade. and you just weren't prepared. But it's over. You got past it. You knew you were going to suck. You knew you were going to totally blow it. You stressed about it. It's behind you. And then the teacher comes to you and says, I don't know. This is so bad. I have to think something might be going wrong in your home life, or maybe you're on some medication or something. Do you want to do it again? I'll let you take the test again. I'll give you another week to study again. Same material. Do you want to take the test again? He does not want to take this test again. He will not prepare again. He will have her in his head the whole time. He wants no part of her. This is what I think. This is my takeaway of the debate last night. I'm pretty ecstatic about it. Okay, back to will it make a difference? For the people that love the lying and the insults, no, won't make a difference, obviously. And most reasonable people are already in her camp. There are people who are undecided. Those are the people that will... Well, we make a lot out of the undecideds, but I think we need to make more out of voter turnout. And this is where I think this can make a difference. Okay, for the undecideds, say in Pennsylvania with the fracking, he repeatedly says she's going to ban fracking. That's a lie. Always has been. She repeatedly says, we'll never ban fracking. I'm not doing it. I've not done it. I will not do it. That's just, who do you believe? If you're a Kamala Harris person, obviously you believe the truth. If you're a Donald Trump person, obviously you believe any words that stumble out of his mouth. For voter turnout, this is where I think last night mattered huge, because a lot of people watched. A lot of people felt like they didn't know her. At least that's a narrative, and I believe that's true. I felt like I knew her. I felt like this is absolutely who she is and who she always has been. But for the people who are maybe not gonna vote, or thinking they're going to vote, yeah, I'll go vote, but then they don't get around to early voting. They don't get around to a mail-in vote, whatever it is, and it comes down to election day, and maybe it's raining in Philadelphia. I know it's always sunny in Philadelphia, but maybe it's raining on election day. These people will go. These people who maybe would have sat home, even though they want Kamala Harris, even though they think Donald Trump is as bad as he is, maybe they wouldn't have gone out to vote. I think those people are the people that will decide this election. The people who are motivated to say, no matter what, I have to go vote for Kamala Harris, versus the Donald Trump people who they're just not going to go vote. I'm not going to speculate as to why. I'm saying the people who want Kamala Harris, especially after last night, are far more motivated to get out and actually vote for her than people who would vote for Donald Trump. It is why Joe Biden had to get out of the race. We all wanted Joe Biden. We were not that enthusiastic about it. We'll probably go vote, but who knows? But Kamala Harris, after what we saw last night, after that takedown, and after we saw what we saw out of him, not a coherent thought all night long. Nothing. I loved it, and I hope there's another one. Pretty sure there won't be. And that is my take. Hopefully you guys have a great day today, and we will talk to you tomorrow.